What is up, everybody? This is JMO back again, bringing you another hardcore kill confirmed game, and this time it is on the map Hunted. So real quick, whenever I start the game on this side of the map, I like to throw a tripmine right by that rock right there, because a lot of the enemies like to run through there, and a lot of times don't pay attention to see if there's any enemy equipment, and unless they have engineer, they won't be able to see the tripmine, and it gets me a kill. So second thing I like to do is come behind this rock right over here to check for any enemies, and there will always be some enemies that will come through here. And as you can see, there's one right there. Looks like I should have gotten at least a hit marker there or something, but anyways, as you can see, there's already enemies coming through here, so I'm going after those tags, and right off the back I see two more coming back again, so I stop real quick. Instead of going after the tags, I'm really careful of when I do go after the tags. I just don't run after them, because there could be a chance that there could be some more enemies coming behind them, or more than likely they have the advantage if I do continue running forward. So I stopped real quick. So because I noticed that there was a lot of action coming through here, that leads me to believe that somebody's going to come back again, as I did just now. And as you can see, I hear somebody shooting me from behind, so instead of turning right back around and shooting without really knowing what's going on, I kept on running forward a little, then turned around to give me a little bit of space. And as you can see right there, oh, my tripmine, you see, it just got me a kill right now. But again, whenever you're getting shot from behind or getting shot at from behind, don't just turn around without really know what's going on. First, try to continue running forward and either look for some cover up or create a little bit of space before you turn around, if you decide to turn around, to give yourself a little bit of space and figure out what's going on before you engage into a gunfight. Otherwise, if you're getting shot and just turn around, more than likely you're going to get killed 9 out of 10 times. By the way, real quick, normally one of my kill streak setups that I like using is the UAV, Sentry, and the Cerberus, but this I'm actually trying the care package or supply drop, the Sentry and the Cerberus. So I figured I'd mix it up a little bit, and as you can see, there's still action coming through this area. So as I'm going after these tags, I've noticed that there's people throwing grenades there, and I don't know how many enemies there are coming through that direction. So instead of engaging in a battle to where I don't know how many enemies there will be, I just continue moving along. I got my one tag and continue moving forward. I know the objective is to pick up tags though, but at the same time, part of the objective is not to give your enemy any tags. So I don't like to put myself in disadvantages. So think about this whenever you go after tags. If it's safe to go after that tag, go ahead and get it though. But if you're at a disadvantage and you end up getting killed before you get that tag, not only will the enemy be able to deny that confirm, but you also just gave them a tag for a total of 150 points that will get them that much closer to their kill streaks though. So again, it's not always the best idea to go after a tag if it's going to be putting you at a disadvantage and make you give them, or get you in a position where you're giving up a tag. Or it may just be 25 points. I don't remember if it's 25 or 50 points for denying a tag. Either way, you don't want to give them any points so they can get close to their kill streaks. And as you can see, I'm actually moving along side of the map, and as I'm moving around the map, I'm actually going to the outer side of the map instead of running through the middle. And right now I'm just having a brain fart. I'm trying to place down the Guardian that I got from the supply drop, but for some reason I can't remember how to place it down, so you saw me shooting instead. But one of my teammates was actually asking me, why am I placing the Guardian right there when somebody from underneath can go ahead and shoot it down? Well, I'm not worried about that though, because right above that little bridge area is a heavy traffic area. So if somebody from underneath tries to shoot at it, it's basically going to give his or her position away, and he's going to get killed. So that's a good spot to put the Guardian at. Now, as I'm about to get inside this tank to start creating some tags here for my teammates to collect, what I was talking about earlier, that as you saw me moving alongside of the map, I was actually running, and I made my way to this side of the map, running along the edges or the outer side of the map as opposed to running through the middle. And any map, anytime you run through the middle, you're more than likely putting yourself in a position where you're going to end up getting killed. So that's why I like running towards the edge or the outer part of the maps instead. Also, as you notice, I'm still camping, but I've actually ended up slowly moving around the map, and I ended on the complete opposite side of the map. I know a lot of times people when they talk about campers, they always talking about that they're always sitting in one corner or one area in one spot and never move. And I do that depending on how the game is going. If I'm in one spot or one area and I'm in an advantage and the enemies keep on feeding me those kills, then I'm going to stay there and I'm going to take those kills. However, as the game was developing, the way that the enemies were coming at me, it was safer and it was more towards my advantage for me to move alongside of the map. So that's what I ended up doing, though. But I ended up doing it in a way to where I was going to have the advantage, and I was going to be throwing off the enemies so they won't always know where I'm at. So how I camp, it all depends on how my teammates are playing and how the enemy is playing. So that determines a lot of times what I do. Okay, at this moment I see an enemy care package and I see one of my teammates going after it, though, but I heard footsteps, and once I saw that my teammate got killed, I ended up taking out that enemy, preventing them from getting that care package. As I check the score, I see that we're down 53-54, so that means that I need to get back into my kill streaks and also pick up some more tags. So let me get these kills real quick, and as I get those kills, I'm going after the tags. But as you notice, there is no other enemies behind them, so it was safe for me to go after those tags. So as I place a supply drop here, I'm going to go ahead and place the sentry gun down through there to give me extra protection. Okay, a UAV will help. But the reason that I placed the sentry gun right there facing that direction is because it'll give me protection on my right side, and this is also one of my favorite spots to camp, right underneath the bridge facing to where you see me aiming at the moment, though, because you'll see a lot of enemies run through that area and not really expect nobody to be where I'm at. And so again, the sentry gun will be able to cover the right side of the map, and I'll be able to cover the whole left side of the map. And as you can see, there's already an enemy there. Now, as I check that score, now we're up by a couple of points. So now it's a matter of putting my streaks to work to protect that lead and try to create more tags for us. So I'm going to go ahead and place the sentry gun right over here. So now I got a sentry gun facing one side of the map, and I got another sentry gun facing the other side of the map. So I basically got this whole backside and locked. So I'm trying to get inside my Cerberus and try to control my tank, but it's not letting me. And the one thing that I don't understand is that I don't know why it won't let me toggle between my kill streaks, where it'll give me the option if I want to control the tank or if I want to control the sentry gun. But it's okay though, because the tank a lot of times it gets me kills by itself, so it's not always a bad thing. Okay, that sentry gun didn't seem to last quite as long as I was hoping for it to be, but anyways, as you saw me spread those beehives, the one thing that you will hear a lot of us campers, preach is that whenever you use the nomad specialist with those beehives, is that every time you place those beehives, make sure you spread them apart at a distance and do not put them too close to each other. Put them like in a high traffic area to where you think the enemy is going to be running, but again, spread them apart so that each beehive can try to get you a kill individually. Maximize the specialist. Okay, so what I want you to do now is survey this whole backside of the area, and the best way to do it is to get on top of this tree, because it gives you a top view that will allow you to easily be able to see from left to right and see what's going on. And as you saw, the tank, it's putting in some work, creating some tags, and it's allowing my teammates to pick up those tags. So at this point now we got the lead, and I hear some footsteps. Still trying to get these kills here. I hear the timer going off, so that game is pretty much over. Let me turn around, get this quick kill. Got another care package, and I'm going to try to get this care package real quick before the time ends. Try to get those few extra points.
Supplies drop, exiting AO.
Okay, now I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like I should have at least gotten a hit marker. I actually feel I should have gotten that kill though, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. This game is pretty much over. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. And
great job.
34-1. Hope you enjoyed this game. Catch you all later.